We've already had a full start here with Maritime, who are on the Berkshire station on the left of your screen, but we're underway safely this time.
This is going to be a very close race. A very big, strong crew on the left on the Berkshire station, and you know, a slightly smaller crew, but the crew, obviously I'm wearing their colours at the moment, Windsor Boys School, on your right-hand side on the Buck station. Very proud school. First time that they've had 13 boys, as many as 13 boys from the school in 1 year at the Henley Royal Regatta. They've obviously moved on since you were there. Yeah. They've got some extra recruits there, but they're doing well here. I mean, already that's half a length, so they've gone out and like they've meant it. They know these guys won't be a pushover.
That's an interesting statement, that, because that will certainly mean that Maritime crew, who had to get over that hiccup of the false start, two of this boat had a win in the C final of the men's quad at the Youth Nationals. They came fourth in the final of the Northeast Nationals back in the States. And now heading up the course, live to Fawley. And it would seem that the Windsor Boys School have maintained their margin, and they're doing what they need to do to stay out in front. It's still going to be quite tight, though, isn't it? And it's worth remembering that this Maritime crew, although it's a B crew, they came second at the Nationals to their A crew, you know, so it's a very good caliber club, this. And is it Jan Wojcicki is from the Soviet Union. He set up this club back in 1996. This is their 20-year anniversary. And obviously he's really developed the sculling out there, and you know, as you can see here, they're still in touch. So it's no easy race for Windsor Boys. Riley Marsh in the two-seat. It's the first time he's ever raced outside the US. It's his first ever appearance at Henley. We see a slightly anxious look there by the bowman Dan Cohn, and that looks to have been an impressive move. I think they've got clear water, and it's almost a length and a half, possibly even 2 lengths there. You can see on the shot here how that Windsor Boys boat has got a really nice stable platform, whereas the other boat, the Maritime boat, is just swinging around a little bit on the rudder maybe, and a little bit uneven from side to side. And you can see actually now Windsor Boys is beginning to sort of open out the distance and get themselves a bit of a safe buffer really before the enclosures. Milk the applause, the music already you can hear in the background. It's party time for some people. It's still work for this crew, but they have suddenly, in the middle of the race, just gone for it. They have, yeah. That's, I mean, that Maritime crew, they've come a long way. They've done a lot of fundraising to get over here. I've been hearing about sort of plant sales, pie sales, not pie sales in terms of steak and kidney pies, but as in sort of, you know, the blueberry pies and apple pies, that sort of stuff they enjoy over in the States. Pie? Oh, maybe even a bit of banoffee pie too. But yeah, I mean, it's for both of these crews. I mean, Windsor Boys is a local state school, and Maritime is a club. That it's a lot of effort's gone into even being here, really. So it's good to see them out here on the racetrack. Tom Smith and Arthur Smith, or rather, it's Tom Smith and Harry Oliver. That's right, who were in the double at the National Schools Regatta, won that. So an impressive crew. And it's always impressive, and it must cheer someone like you who are at the school to see how much they've moved on, how much they've developed. That's right. I mean, Windsor Boys did have a 5-year winning streak from 94 to 98, and Mark Wilkinson, their coach, he won both in 97 and 98. They've not had any wins since then, so it's nice to see that there's a bit of talent coming through, some promise. Within this crew, actually both crews, you've got a mix of a J16, 2 J17s and 1 J18. So that's the same across both of these boats, which is interesting. And then also in the Windsor Boys boat, there's 2 brothers in there as well. Yep. Tom and Arthur. In fact, I think their dad was beaten on the Thursday, so I think that was one of the big things to drive them on. To keep themselves in there. I think Smith Senior, exactly, is going to have to lick his wounds, right? Eat humble pie, not my banoffee pie. Very good. Actually, it's always funny. I enjoy watching these guys scull. Obviously, I've seen them scull on the Windsor stretch before. Still see that Harry Oliver's still got his trademark sort of tongue-out sculling, as if he's trying to sort of balance the boat with his tongue, which is a very, very interesting manoeuvre. Interesting, but it's also very effective. Just look how much they've opened up there. Worth mentioning Chris Morrell here has obviously done a lot for Windsor Boys sculling as well over the years, and he was the main force behind the quad sculling, and this is what we get to see here. Not so big in the US, but it's good to see Maritime as well fielding this event.
So this is the third time that the Maritime Club has been at Henley, actually, and they seem very keen to come more in the future. So obviously they'll be learning from this, taking back notes and working out how to adapt their programs to deal with this, you know, well, what we've had here, a bit more stream and, you know, this sort of slightly longer course.
Yes, thankfully the weather, which seemed to be turning, has held off. The clouds still look angry above, but on the water, highly polished. Always interesting to note the eye gear. Those who wear, those who don't. Is there a crew etiquette? Is there a crew sense of dress? Those who do and those who don't. Not that bright today, but either way, the job has been done. And Bryn Ellery with the shades on will be happy. They've all done their job. The Windsor Boys School safely through in this Fawley Challenge. The men's, or the boys' quad under 18, ahead of Maritime Rowing Club from the USA.